Hey!
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 Welcome to the Good Negroes.
You're so glad to be here.
Well, they should be, because we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, all right.
All right.
What are we talking about?
Well, this week we're talking about
today?
celebrities and how they just be like saying shit.
Janky.
Yeah.
AF. If
Yeah.
you don't know, now you know. Keep your mouth closed if you don't know.
Right. So I guess, when we look at celebrities this week, people like Nick Cannon, Amber Rose, who's not really a celebrity, Jay-Z, and maybe not necessarily this week, but they have been in the media recently.
Wait, Jay-Z? I don't remember him being
He was giving his interview about Drake. He's given his, topics on black people in business. We can even look at Pharrell.
Look, I'm not even mad at that. So here's the things that I'm not upset about, right? If Jay-Z's talking about the things in his sphere,
right,
and the things that he has experience with, and that he is an like if he's talking about black people in business, talk about it. Because we all would want to be where, like, whatever you did,
right,
something worked, and we need to know what your challenges were, what your successes were,
yep,
right? We need to know those things. That's your space. Talk about it.
Right. Well,
but when you start talking about politics and shit that you are not studied in, that's where I have a problem.
Or even Pharrell, or even, the Nick Cannon thing was absolutely ridiculous, right?
Okay, so for the people that don't know,
yeah,
you want to talk about it?
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so Nick Cannon, whose podcast was he on? His own?
Well, he was in
his own?
Yeah, he was driving in a car with Amber Rose, and he basically
the
said,
two of them together.
Yeah, and they said that the Democrats
made in
are the
original
ones
slaveholders
who enslaved people. And it just showed they had no context of history, you know what I mean?
No context. And so for the people that don't know, go ahead and give them the context of history.
Well, it's just like the parties changed. All black people used to be Republicans because Lincoln was a Republican. Mm-hmm. So the Northern people were Republicans. But once they did the civil rights legislation, the party shifted. And over time, it doesn't even matter, like, who's racist now. Right? Like, does it even matter? And so we come back to this, like...
That's fair.
People have...
That's very valid.
Well, but it's like, why the fuck are we even listening to Nick Cannon? Like, talk about rapping, dude.
That's
talk about... And I
hate
to be a shut up and dribble kind of dude. But sometimes you just need to shut up and stick to what you're good at.
So what would he talk about? Clowning people?
Yeah.
Having lots of babies?
That's great, yeah.
Listen. Yeah, expert level babies.
And not even to, to do wrong. I'm sure he could talk about fatherhood. He can talk about, having what it's like to have multiple baby mamas.
Oh, no. So we can't make this about Nick Cannon, because if we make this about Nick Cannon,
right.
It's going to be a whole different episode.
But, he can talk about what he's good at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody should stay in the lane. You've got Kanye speaking out.
That
just took the breath out of him.
Well, I just thought about how much money he has lost from commentary. Mm-hmm. And again, his political views. Now, this is a little different. His political views.
Slavery was a choice. And so we have to sit back and assess what choices we've made in our lives that invited slavery upon us as a people. Because, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Once again, it comes back to people, celebrities, and other people who are really accomplished in things think they know everything, right? And think that their opinions on everything are valid. Because if you ever studied history, there were hell of slave revolts. It wasn't this super peaceful thing. There was a hell of slaves that were like, nah, this ain't no choice. So it speaks to him not knowing. But then it comes to us of why are we even listening to celebrities? Why is their opinion even important? Well,
so people in general, it's so interesting. So they have a following, and that's what other people are hoping for, tapping into that following, right? So if you are for hire,
yeah,
let's talk about a 50 Cent, for instance,
right.
when he was on the Republican ballot for Louisiana, for instance, when he wasn't on the Republican ballot. No, when he was pushing Republican agenda in Louisiana because he was trying to open some kind of studio or whatever it was down there, right? It's because, it was really shiesty, man. It was really shiesty, and it did not pass. And I'm glad it did not. And sit your ass down. On the one hand, so the T.I. 50 Cent thing, I
Yeah.
understand it, right? Like you always like it's a me centered view on things. You don't never come for the white folks. You're always looking for the black folks, right?
Got a point.
And then you sell your own people out.
Yeah,
So
I didn't.
don't.
I was unaware of 50 Cent
Yeah.
support. I mean, but once again, we are looking to celebrities as if they have this this moral high ground, or they know what they're talking about. And sometimes, again, like I told you one time, I have a uncle who's a doctor, and sometimes we'll be talking to the dude, and he swears because in the medicine world,
He's that dude.
phenomenal. But he'll be talking about something. I'll be like, nigga, you ain't taken one economics class in your whole life, and you're talking to me. I'll be like, nigga, if you was talking about the esophagus or something,
I would fall back.
Right.
Oh, you bro.
Right. You're talking about oil sanctions. So, yeah.
So I had a really, really dope conversation this weekend with some people, and it was beautiful because it was all age demographics, 60, 70, 80-year-old people.
Were there people younger than that? Because 60s are like...
Me.
Okay.
I might have been. I don't know, but I could have been the young.
Yeah. You were the Gen Z. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all be getting so mad. You were the X, but on the cusp.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm a zennial.
I think you actually are a millennial, but it's okay.
I'm not.
I think it's up to like 80 something, but it's irrelevent. Yeah.
Don't play with me.
You don't relate like a millennial. But I'm sorry. So you were there.
It's always interrupting my shit. So there were very many. So we had a lot of these kinds of conversations around politics, around the state of like what Atlanta is looking like, what the United States is looking like, what it's looking like from a global perspective. If a lot of people will argue, there was a man there, a gentleman who experienced
slavery,
the Jim Crow.
Oh wow, okay.
Jim
so
Crow and the effects
old.
of Jim Crow. Like his father couldn't get certain jobs because he was a black man, right? In the steel mill or whatever it was, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, people will argue that segregation is the worst thing to happen to black people. Integration.
Okay, yeah. I think that's the most ridiculous argument I've ever heard, by the way.
People will argue that all the time, that
they
integration was the worst thing.
They're wrong.
Did I say that wrong yesterday in the conversation?
Yeah. I mean, anybody...
Because he was like, no, that shit is dumb. And he started rambling off all of the things that his dad couldn't do. And once integration happened, then there was upward mobility.
Correct.
And so from there, his dad was able to provide better. He was like, we was eating good after he was able to,
Yeah.
And then he took that torch as the son and, up the ante on that. And he was like, that would have never been possible. And now, I guess politically, they're trying to undo those things. And so we had a whole interesting conversation. But the beauty of it was like we talked about education. They were like, the 80-year-old guy said, I'm more educated than my son and my grandchildren. They never had a civics course a day in their life. That was mandatory for us.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's cool maybe in civics, but like that nigga didn't have calculus classes neither, or, robotics
yes, but critical
courses.
Thinking, right? Understanding your government.
True.
Right?
True, yeah.
So I think there are sometimes...
you know why they had to have it? Because politically shit was so fucked up. He had to know how to battle for his own rights. He had to know the mechanisms.
He was a white man.
Oh, wow, okay, well that changes everything. But
yeah, that guy was a white guy. And that was so beautiful. Like it was so many different backgrounds that had conversations, and we were just, it was really dope. But I don't ever remember in the US having like anything government related. Like the only thing I really remember was literally, what was it? The Bill, the cartoon where the Bill walks up
I'm just a Bill here on Capitol Hill. That one?
That one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember. And like, I don't see any of that for my kid. Like, where are those things?
Once again, we're just back to we're absorbing information from all kind of places, particularly the internet. I mean, this is where it's coming from. And in social media, you just get little snippets. So somebody hears, Nick Cannon heard somebody on the internet say, and I keep bashing on him, that
the
Democrats
the
were the ones,
slaveholders.
and was like, you know what? They were.
But see, the
and
trickle
black
down
people
effect
don't
of
get
that,
shit from Democrats no more.
and the trickle down effect from that. Like, look, I got my problems with Democrats. Like, listen, I got a list.
Right.
But like, and then somebody, in his mass audience, somebody heard that shit, and now they're running on and telling somebody else that's
right.
more right. That is also, what's the word I'm looking for? Able to be influenced. Naive.
Yep.
Question: do you remember the first time? I think I remember the first time I remember on a mass scale where politics and entertainment intersected in that way, and that was that Dare to Vote. Wasn't it that Diddy?
Yeah.
Rock the Vote.
Mm-hmm. I think Rock the Vote was the white one, but
what was his?
It was probably some bad boy shit. But I know what you're talking about. It wasn't. Maybe it was Rock the Vote, but Diddy. It definitely wasn't Whoop That Trick. No, that's
the vote.
That's a different. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, what you were saying? Oh, I think no. I think politics and entertainment has always intersected. Like if you go back to the Abraham Lincoln
Ronald
days,
Reagan.
No. If you go way back in history and you'll hear about debates, there'll be like 5,000 people someplace like at an event watching it. So when TV hit, people were watching it when radio hit, and now we just get it from our phones, which are right there in our hands, which people spend inordinate amount of time.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Looking at, but that's how we get our information. Because even when I look at influencers, I'd be like, that nigga's wrong. Like they'll say something, I'll do 5 minutes of research and be like, oh my God. That's because I hear it and go, does that make any sense? Something seems off about that.
Yeah. That's that critical thinking piece, right? That a lot of younger generations may not have formed in the way that some of us,
even our older generations.
I don't even know.
Again, I mean, I have older people in my lives, not calling out these particular family members, but they'll send me shit and I'll be like, that was AI post. Like they can't even tell the human that they saw was AI, and they don't.
I understand though, because they've lived their entire lives being able to trust their eyes
and trust what they hear, and not understanding that algorithm.
And then our generation, I think, has been a little bit different, right? Like now, even before AI, there's a space of like you can't trust everything you hear and everything you see. Right? And now this new generation, they're going to be like, shit, I don't trust nothing I see and nothing I hear.
That's bad, actually. Because one of the points that I kind of wanted to make in this topic, just thinking about it before we went on, is like, we need to get our information from experts. But I think we've gotten into a world where expert opinion doesn't mean as much anymore because people think that they know what experts know. And that's a problem. That is literally a problem because you just don't know. You know the surface of stuff, and you don't know the depth. You can't tell when something's wrong or not because you don't know all the other information that sits around it. And this is where we are. And again,
this is why I have my smart political friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
me be reading books.
Politics, I can't even watch the TV no more. I'd be like,
and it's bad.
So the only news I really get is when it comes across my feed because I try to avoid it as best I can.
But there are people that are experts, but you just have to accept also that.
Absolutely. There's the data-driven black dude, Doss.
Oh, Doss. Doss is amazing.
You love him.
Yep.
Whatever he says, backed by data, I got you. I hear you.
Right. So, but now, I love Josh Doss, even though one time I had to, before he blew up, I had to be like, hey, dude, I don't agree with what you're talking about, but.
I'm sure that really cost him so many nights of sleep.
Listen.
He's probably still not recovered.
No, he changed up.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah,
he buttoned up.
He changed up after I told him. He was talking about light-skinned people like they weren't black. And I was like, come on. Or mixed people. I was like, come on, dude. We can't do that.
Oh, sir. Wait a minute.
See? You know what? I forget that.
You forget that I'm mixed?
Yeah.
I take that as a compliment. But
I mean, you're a black woman.
Why would he say something like that?
He was just he was a little more comedic when he first started. This is well before.
Yeah, because there ain't no data to support that shit.
Right.
What you talking about, sir?
Right. We don't get to fool with people's blackness. So, yeah. So we're just at that point now.
Because you have black people that are fully hued.
That are coons.
That are fucking not black.
Right.
So,
and they'll be like, I'm not black. My people was free in the North where we was called coloreds. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll come up with something that like, okay.
I mean, I just think of the people like Tiger Woods that are like, oh, I'm not black. I'm such and
Tiger
such
Woods
and
does
such
know he's
and
black
such.
now.
And you keep saying that.
Well, because
I know what I heard and how he presented himself in the beginning, and he can never walk that back.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Tiger ain't the most down of brothers. We know that.
I mean, listen, like I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
Well, what?
I hope y'all know what I'm thinking too.
What about his recent girlfriend? Or, yeah, a Trump. But yeah, I mean, once again, this is why I don't listen to Tiger. I let Tiger shut up and dribble.
Yes, shut up and dribble,
Just
sir.
like you talk about golf, bro. I'm like.
But I hate that shut up and dribble though, because like there was a message, like where that came from was with LeBron and all the athletes that were trying to advocate for human rights. We want to say black and human rights, right? When the police injustices happened or whatever, and they wanted to advocate for it. And the right told him to shut up and dribble.
So see, this is my point. Now, once you see somebody like LeBron talking about that, he knew what he was talking about. He talked about his lived experience, right? He didn't talk about some, esoteric point that could be debated. He literally talked about what he knew, and he was right. I'm fine there. Don't get me wrong, or I know you don't, but no one get me wrong. I'm not a shut up and dribble person about all things.
I just wanted to clarify on that.
Because sometimes you just need to, even I was so hurt from Pharrell. I was like, dude.
But what did Pharrell do?
Pharrell was in that conference when they said something about racism. He said, it's not about racism.
You got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
From your bootstraps. Just pull up your damn pants, Yeah,
I remember that. I forgot about that. I'd be wanting to forget. Because people can be so disappointing. The whole Chili thing, right?
But see, I have no expectation of Chili.
But maybe not that, but you would think.
I would still go to her concert.
See, that's where you and I are different.
Yeah. I can totally separate an artist from
you keep doing that, but you keep giving your oppressors and the people that are supporting the oppression your money.
No. But again, so first, the reality is I would never go to a Chili concert, but I would. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't because I'll spend my money on something else.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that I was going to that concert anyway. But there were a lot of people that, it caused a lot of, rifts. People were like, give me my money back.
Yeah, and I'm happy. Listen.
And I'm glad they
totally
reacted
happy
that
people,
way.
Yeah.
I'm glad they reacted. Because if you fall for anything, you stand for nothing.
Right.
If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Yep.
Y'all know what I meant. Mm-hmm. God damn it.
Yeah.
These American colloquialisms.
It is. This is why I love America. Kind of. So, yeah. So, anyway.
It's nice that you love it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone that we missed on the list in closing?
No.
That should not be talking politics.
No, I just think we go back to the old Malcolm X statement. Entertainers are not leaders.
I thought you meant the one with the knife in the back. And then,
no.
Okay.
I had no idea about that one, but yeah. But he was just like, entertainers are not leaders. Why are we asking comedians about politics? Like, go ask PhDs.
Now, listen, there are some people that really study this shit, and they happen to be comedians,
That's
right?
fine.
So there's a difference.
That's
so you
fine.
Understand because what's his name? Help me out.
Dave Chappelle is pretty good.
Yes, but the older guy that passed away.
Oh, Paul Mooney?
No, the black, the kind of disgruntled black guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He ain't gonna get the older guy that was like.
Dick Gregory?
Yes.
Malcolm X was talking shit about Dick Gregory, but.
Was he?
Yeah. But Dick Gregory, that probably was personal. But Dick, and then maybe Dick Gregory wasn't as deep back then. I don't know. But yes, I know Dick Gregory knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you, because I was not going to come up with that name.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is why you have your smart friends.
I need y'all.
So y'all ladies out there that say
and you have one, so.
Yeah. I have one what? What I have?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. We better cut this episode off
Dick
now.
Gregory.
Are you talking about dicks? I do. Well, okay. We're Beavis and Butthead out now. We're going down the route.
Yes, but you didn't do it right.
Okay.
Oh, that was great. Okay, now that we got that out of the way.
So anyway, closing. We really need to be listening to fucking experts.
And Beavis and Butthead was right. And the Simpsons were also right.
They called it.
The Simpsons are fucking.
They called it. The Boondocks. The Boondocks is right.
Simpsons.
We've
Like,
been
if you
calling
really
shit.
want do you want to know what's going on? There you go.
Because their writers know what the fuck they're talking about.
Because they have to.
Yeah. So there you go.
I like it.
Okay. Well, there you go, y'all. Good Negroes.
I think I just cried.
It's okay.